the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist. Pass or run, what will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
And you don't have a running lane that you want to take? Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Brown. Absolutely, not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like your shot. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Scoring first, an ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks.
The line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
But the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
For the 4th down conversion, I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to pump the ball away.
10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Easily, I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Said in the beginning, a great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries
is on the board. We do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
There, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. If they didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest.
And they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
Bridgewater on first down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Might have caused an incompletion that could have been...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one to get it. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. They'll run with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On second down and 4. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Backing games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. The completion, and now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive.
Now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Ingram's got the first down or more, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
For him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run there.
This pass into the arms of Snead. He's have him on the move on first down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Lando, he'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. A 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Regain the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough.
The field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue.
Amount of drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it's gain of 12. To throw, Bridgewater. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This rush has been demonstrated time and time again.
It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made. Overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the ball.
One target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all.
Oh, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view
first down carry for Henry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's not all pads.
Yeah.
You get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there.
Go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Help them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons.
Underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
That's a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back, and guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He gets it to Humphreys. Second and inches after that first down completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Stem their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
Seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ford certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10.
It avoids the hit for good measure.
Being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot?
Would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There with that big play right there.
Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. To the bunch. On first down. Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Now Ingram. He's been busy today. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
With him and go where he goes. Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with.
This quarter, for us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Premium here. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Bridgewater. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it.
20 or under that, if they were going to have a chance, it was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game.
First down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. And the blitz does come. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. It's off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Final touchdown to salt this one away. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative.
But that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession, set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
And that's caught inside the 30.
One open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Chains as well. To throw is Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. And again, it's Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
That's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys.
30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it? Left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. One thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.